Hey guys, Sean C. Phillips here with a new family-style review of 127 Hours. We've tried a new angle. We've tried to make everyone look as decent as they can.
This is the best we could do.
And I'm fat. And
I look thinner up here.
We actually look thin here.
Look
It looks
here.
nice.
It makes me not look like I'm in pounds. However many I am. Well, we're here to review the new Danny Boyle film, 127 Hours. Is that right?
That's right.
Yes.
Starring James Franco.
First, I
James
need
Franco.
to say welcome home, Sean.
Yes.
You were very missed, and we actually went to the movies without you once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what did you say?
What did we see?
Saw Unstoppable.
How was that?
Yeah, the
I guess
train
you can say
film.
quickly.
I feel as though I've seen it before.
Yeah, Pelham 1, 2, 3. you know.
Pelham.
Pelham. Tell him
Yeah.
taking
Not
it.
Tell he's not from
Oh,
New
yeah.
York.
Yes.
But anyway, other
But
than
we're going to
that,
see tomorrow, though. We're going to try and see that Russell Crowe movie.
Yeah.
right.
And
But let's not go back to the Lincoln Theater again.
No, that theater we went
These
out, the seats
seats,
are like this
you
the
would
whole
not
time.
believe the
We
uncomfortable.
could not get comfortable, and two
No.
people were sitting in front of us practically on top of one another. It was
Mm-hmm.
very
and there
distracting.
were part of the curtains on the side of the wall looked like
ripped and torn and shredded.
there's like a burn mark down the side.
Yeah.
Like
Hey, I can top it all. In the men's room, in the urinal, were all kinds of little piss flies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
flying
those
all around
gnats
when
or
I'm
whatever.
standing there. So there you go.
No, and we're not the only person. That guy from Dread Central, who lives around here as well, said how he hates this theater, too.
Well,
Everyone's in agreement that this theater was
Yeah.
not great.
well, the seat that's next to Ethan had like a big chew mark out of it.
yeah, it
And
looked
there
like a
was,
rat had
Definitely
infested
a
it.
fire in there.
yeah,
There
I
was
had
like-
an awful time trying to get up out of
it's a
it.
bad theater.
I don't
It's
know.
like the theater that, if this theater was in Maryland, it would have been torn down
Closed.
Yeah,
15
totally.
years ago.
Totally.
I mean,
Totally.
nothing
Wiggle
like
it,
this.
wiggle it,
Wiggle the
Yeah,
screen.
things getting like
That's gonna
that.
happen every 2
Yeah,
minutes.
Ethan's gonna have to wiggle it the whole
Wiggle
time.
it.
I mean,
He's
Because-
wiggling
He's
it.
used to
Wiggling,
wiggling
yeah.
it.
Wiggling
He
it.
wiggles it.
Stop
fine,
wiggling
I'm
it.
sure.
Okay,
Stop
so
wiggling it.
I
Let's
wanna.
get to the movie then.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I can start it off. He was an adventurer who he grew up around a father who liked to take him out to these mountains out in Arizona, and they'd watch the sunrise and do all that stuff. So he was carrying on that legacy, and he went out all the time, just cut off all of his, everyday life, and just would go out and adventure out in these huge rock formations, and
Run and jump.
and
He was
bike
acting
through,
crazy.
and he was just a
Crazy.
crazy
Yeah,
athlete.
It was kind of like Silly Hans.
Yeah.
The way he rode his bike. And,
and just
you know,
would
it was
crash
like,
it everywhere.
I don't get. I know that people love all that outdoorsy business and all that.
That's
and
not my thing.
Well, it's obvious.
No.
It's not your thing. Take a look at you and me. It's not our thing.
No.
I don't go camping, so I know I can't really relate. But it's this wild sort of abandon out in the wilderness. It's like, okay, I just don't get it. And that's
No.
what so much the movie was about.
I think if you like that kind of stuff, you might like it a bit more. But in
Yeah.
filmmaking standpoints, they did a good thing when they were referencing water a lot. Remember how in the beginning they showed them, filling up the water.
Shows the
water
importance of
leaking
being
and stuff
hydrated and
out
everything.
of the sink and
Well,
stuff.
it's what I said a couple of weeks ago. Why do I want to watch that poor bastard who, it's like seeing a sick mouse caught in the trap with its
Yeah.
leg in the trap.
Yeah.
We know that there's mice that get caught in the trap, but we don't want to see it.
Yeah,
We don't want to see it for 2 hours.
Yeah,
In
I
bad seats.
In
I know.
bad seats. I mean, my ass is so sore, my back, my neck.
And you mentioned
Yeah.
something about your nuts when you went out. You were
Oh,
just forever.
terrible.
What was going
And the
on?
people in front of me might as well have gotten a room. And
Oh,
they
yeah, they
also
were huddling
in
up
San
on each
Diego,
other.
California, and she had on a knit hat.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
she had like
I saw
a
that
wool
thing.
scarf and
Yeah.
all
I
of this
was like,
stuff
what the
on.
hell is with the knit hat?
She's on the wrong coast to be wearing that kind
Well,
of
it was
stuff. And-
practically in my lap. She practically had her head in my lap.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
That's a problem with out here though. Is when it gets the slightest bit cooler, people act like it's
Yeah.
20
They
degrees
have
cool.
Ugg
Yeah.
feet, and they have Ugg boots and
Yeah, it's like what in the
big
world?
coats.
Yeah.
And
just
I don't
not
know.
necessary.
I don't know.
Danny
But-
Boyle, I love some of his other films. I
And
love
28
Train
Days Later
Spotting.
is such a good movie.
I love Slumdog Millionaire, and he used the same Icelandic band, Sior Rose or whatever how it's pronounced, at the end, and that was in Slumdog Millionaire, and I thought that was a really cool way of ending it. And
No, I didn't think as a movie it was put together bad
It
at
was
all.
incredibly claustrophobic.
Yeah, it made you
Which
feel
was
That's the
what it was
story,
all
yeah.
about. It was that he was stuck. He was stuck in there. and these beautiful flashbacks and his hallucinations and his childhood and his visions. I mean, all those things were handled really well by Danny Boyle. If anybody could make this movie, it would be Danny Boyle.
Yeah.
And he did a very, very good job, but I still don't want to see the poor bastard stuck and cutting his arm off.
Yeah, the thing is, you know what happened because you know he had to cut his arm off. You know he survived. It's not like
that's how he
what's
told
going
the
to happen.
story.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
And he didn't have his good knife with him either.
No,
Right.
he had this dull packaged knife that he said came with a flashlight.
Right.
Yeah,
His
we don't have
mother
to get
gave
into
him
all the details.
No,
Otherwise, you'll ruin everything there was because
Oh, wow.
the problem was there's not a whole ton to the movie.
Let's just say he survived, but
Yeah.
some bad things happened in the process.
I mean, would you recommend people see this, or what would you
It's a
say?
downer.
I was doing this most of the time for, part of it.
I mean,
I-
it is
I wouldn't
very
recommend
sad.
taking
I mean,
someone queasy about blood and all that
So
stuff.
let's put it
because
this
you're
way.
not
If
gonna-
you want to go see this, it's sort of like the Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
If you want to go there and suffer with this poor bastard, then definitely go to the Flower Cinema where we saw it.
Yeah.
Because you can
You can
suffer
suffer.
right along with it. I was stuck. My ass was stuck in the seat with my neck like this, just like the poor bastard with his arm stuck.
Oh,
So
and
if you
he's-
like
At
that,
least you didn't have to cut your
if
leg
you
off.
like
Yeah.
claustrophobia and you like that tight stuff, but if you're a fan of Danny Boyle, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, but I would say rent 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
Or Trainspotting.
Or watch a
Or
movie like
Trainspotting.
Castaway that was more
Yeah, Castaway. At
upbeat,
least he had
Yeah.
the same kind of stuck on a place. I mean, but see, with Castaway, he was able to do more because it was. The thing is, though, this thing really did happen to the poor
Or
guy.
watch the
That's what
episode.
makes it all the more depressing.
Oh,
is
that-
this really happened, and do you really want to watch this happen to somebody?
Well, but a lot of people love that uplifting. They say,
Yeah.
"Oh, he survived, and he's
Yeah.
a survivor, and that's great." And yeah, I
mean,
get
the
all that.
the guy is more impressive than the movie. What the guy did,
Oh hell yeah!
like
Yeah.
he is like
Absolutely.
an ultimate. I mean, there should be a reality show following him around through adventures.
agree
I would
completely.
rather see him
I agree
get,
completely.
like Man vs. Wild, going in adventures, and I
Right.
think that would be more interesting.
Watch the episode in the last season of The Mighty Boosh where they get stranded on a desert island and they have coconut wives and they hallucinate because that's a way funnier way of being
It's not
trapped.
supposed to be a funny movie, though. This is
No.
a serious
No.
drama. So I
Nothing-
mean, it's nothing funny, and there was people laughing. They
They
tried
were
to
laughing
throw
at the
in
wrong
some
times,
comedic
really.
parts. Did you
It was
notice?
just...
Well, I did, but there's always people that laugh. It's like
Yeah,
Like I didn't find anything funny. I found the whole thing sad.
it was just so...
And it's worth seeing if you like Danny Boyle, if you like really well put together. I mean, he took a story that was not a lot to it and expanded it.
oh, he
into
did a
something.
great job.
He did a really good job.
You know, remember my grandfather's, you can't shine shit.
Mhm.
Well, he definitely shined at this. He shined up this story. He made some beautiful, beautiful visuals, but it's still a sad,
it's a sad
dark
thing to watch.
piece of work. But if you like that, then this is the movie
It was
for
like
you.
the perfect storm. Remember how you didn't like watching that? I remember because you said you knew they all died.
Right.
Or
It was
Deep
that kind of-
Impact.
kind of-
It's something like that. You
Deep
know...
but that wasn't real though.
No, I know, but you
No,
know...
how about the ones that were out there with the sharks?
Open water.
Open water.
Yeah.
Yeah, same
This
idea.
is the same
That same
kind of
kind of
feeling.
thing.
Same sad
You
piece
know,
of
it's.
work.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
Open water was depressing.
Oh, that was
Right.
horrible.
Right.
So what kind of stars would you give? 'Cause people always like to know star ratings. Like
It's
as
not
a
like-
movie, as a put together film, what would you say?
Well, as a put together film, I think that it was 3.5 stars. But as a story, I don't.
There's not. It's
Yeah.
not enough. Like Open Water, they could do more stuff with it because they were moving around and they had things happen along the way. With this, it was just there.
It's okay.
You can shake it.
Go shake it, Ethan. You're
Go
shaking
shake
it, don't
it.
break
Go
it.
shake it.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But the whole time, it was just that one thing. There was only so much they could do with it.
Mhm.
So, so what would you say, Gina, about the rating?
It's not my kind of movie. I'm
No,
sorry.
you were doing this the whole time.
No,
at the
I
end.
wasn't watching much.
Because they did make that really gory, though. I
Yeah.
You
mean,
made it real
people who
good.
are gore fans.
I don't
really
even like
that.
to watch them giving a person a shot, so I can't.
Right.
No.
And I'll hear that in my sleep, him cutting it off.
Oh.
that,
Going through the
just
bone.
I'll hear all that
man.
business for quite a while.
I'm gonna probably give it a 4 as a film because I love all of his other work and it's just it's another it's another step in what he's done in film and I think it was impressive.
Now, I guess let's talk about what we're going to review next so people know what to look forward to. It's going to be that. What is the name of that Russell Crowe movie?
The one about the
3
prison
days.
thing. Yeah.
3
Yeah,
days.
yeah, that's it.
Something in the
Wait,
jail.
Like he has 3 days to get her out or
Something
get
like
her
that.
to escape or something.
Yeah, that's what we're reviewing
This
next.
is a good angle on you.
Yeah.
Look, it's rather flattering to your bust, you know.
I don't know.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it from back here.
Oh, good. I'm glad you.
All
So
right.
I guess this is the end of this video because it's getting long now.
It's getting long.
Oh,
Oh,
getting too
wait!
long.
Hand me those hats. I had a couple of people look over there, Mommy. Hand me those. A couple of people wanted to know about my hats and where to get fathead hats.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so look here. These are my hats. This here, look here, different styles. This is Brixton.
It's like a plaid.
See this? Inside Brixton. Their logo is a bee with a little shield on it. This is a Brixton straw
Lulu's
caster.
looking.
No, I see Lulu looking. But people wanted to know about fathead hats. Brixton.com. These are a couple of different ones. Brixton and Gorin, but Gorin doesn't get as big. So if you've got a fat head like mine,
Man, you should be
and
the spokesmodel.
I should be a
Yeah,
spokesman.
Brixton should contact
But if you
you.
got a fat head like mine, go to Brixton.com and get either the large or extra large.
And if
Not quite.
And
that.
this is
Okay.
not a
We
paid
don't care about
commercial.
your
You're
not a
happy
paid
to say
commercial.
that.
This is the large is 7.5. The extra large is 7 3/4.
oh man.
7 3/4 is too big even for my fat head.
Okay.
All right,
we
We're
get
getting
it.
bored now.
If you want cool hats that are cap-like,
Calm down
then
now. We don't need any more sponsors.
Rebel8.com.
We don't need any
I'm
more
a
And then,
fan.
no, but no, wait. I do have one other comment that someone said, "How do you all see through those eyes?"
I have eyes.
I can
have
see
eyes.
fine. I can see that you, my friend, are a jackass that made that comment.
We
So-
don't,
And Sean's
about
tiny.
negativity comments. Lay off on MJ's
Yeah,
channel.
MJ.
Oh,
Ooh.
poor
Stop
MJ.
giving him crap on
I
everybody's
really-
girlfriend. Cut it out.
Tisk,
Yeah.
tisk.
It's a girl, okay? Cut it out.
Yeah, that's.
I know it's very upsetting to him, and if you want him to keep making videos, you gotta cut it out
Yeah.
because he's pissed.
downright rude.
It
to say
is.
the
So,
least,
so
you
it
know.
did need to say that.
Yeah. All right then.
All right.
So
Alright. Well,
we'll
I
see
guess
you
so.
guys later, and we'll see you probably tomorrow or the next day with the next review.
Yeah.
And
I
then
guess.
we're going to show
Some
you
facts.
our Christmas decorations.
Yeah, we gotta do a video
Mhm.
of
Gotta
that.
Oh, and
do
somebody
that.
else wanted to see all the toys.
And the toys.
And we'll
You're
do
gonna
that.
have to do that on your channel, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, people want to see you come back, Herb.
All
So
right,
keep
I'll
coming
come
back.
Yeah, I'll
Herb's
come
got to come back.
Okay, now you
All
stop
right.
this video now. People
All
are
right.
sick of this.
All right.
Bye
Bye.
I
Goodbye.
think I cut a fart on camera too. You might
bye.
Oh,
have.
Oh, that's
jeez.
not good.
Uh-oh.
So why don't? Ew, it stinks.